Hi guys, it's me Carlin and a very warm welcome to everyone. I'm at the house and we've got a very special guest with us today, Stephan Weyers from Stephan Weyers Architects. He's joining us today and telling us a bit more about the project. So thank you Stephan for coming and taking time out of your busy schedule to come have a little chat with us today. Stephan,
Thank you very much, Colin.
You're welcome.
I'm very glad to be here.
Good.
I'd like to answer your questions. It's a very exciting project, so I'm here for you to,
Thank you.
to ask and I'll give the answer.
Stephan, tell me a bit, how do you know the Van der Vijvers, or how did you meet them, and what was the brief from the client on this project?
Yeah, Colin, actually it comes a long way. It's almost 30 years that I've known them. Actually through our kids. Our boys were in the pre-primary together since they were 4 or 5 years old, and then of course they were in the same class in the primary school and the secondary school.
Okay.
And they played rugby together. So we actually met next to the sport fields. We were there sort of in the middle of the week and on weekends as well. And of course we had a beer afterwards, and that's how I met Louis and Doreen.
Yeah.
Many years ago. And that's where we are today.
Stephan, tell me a little bit about what were the challenges of this project and how did you overcome them?
Look, I think the first thing is it didn't comply with the building regulations as it is at the moment.
Okay.
So we had to get permission from the neighbours and get consent from council as well. So that took a lot of time. In fact, almost 6 to 9 months, I think.
Really?
So,
wow.
So that was a bit of a setback. And then I think with the current setting on the site, we were fortunate that it faces north, but we didn't have the views that I think was capable of the position. The access to the garages was a problem because the garages sit exactly facing the view.
Yeah.
So, and that's why we had to drop the garages almost another floor. So there's a lot of earthworks involved, as you can see, and but the clients, fortunately, was not a big challenge. Well, it's a challenge, but it's not a difficult one.
Okay, good. Stephan, have you been involved with any other projects with thatch roofs, and what is your opinion on thatch roofs for modern structures and projects?
Colin, I think this is what we're trying to do here, and I think that was part of the brief is to try and create something with a modern look.
Yeah.
I was involved in a similar thatch about 10 or 15 years ago in Stellenbosch, but I do think that there's place for classical as well as the modern, for a modern design, and I think this is what we're trying to create here.
And Stephan, thatch is a sustainable and eco-friendly roofing option. What is your opinion there?
That's a very simple answer. It's the best roof you can get, because in summertime you keep the cold inside and the heat outside, and just the opposite during the winter. And you don't need any additional insulation in your roof. So absolutely, that's your best product you can get.
Agreed. Stephan, tell us a little bit about MMB Contractors. You guys recommended them for the project. Tell us a little bit about the guys.
Yeah, Colin, I must say, look, I've dealt with them for 10, 15 years now, and they've done some upmarket residential for us, and we're very happy with them. I think their attention to detail is what we want.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, our design gets measured by the detail, the attention to detail, and I must say we're very happy with them, and I'm sure that they'll make sure that this is a complete success.
Absolutely. Stephan, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule and coming to meet me on site, talking about the project, and really just capturing it all for us. Thank you, and we're so excited and we cannot wait for the end and to see what this project's going to look like at the end. So I just want to thank you very much for coming and meeting with us.
It's a great pleasure, and I am as excited as you are, Colin.
Thanks so much, guys. Thank you for watching. Click back next week and follow us on all our social media channels. You can also look onto Stephan's website, stephanweyerarchitects.co.za, and follow us on all our social media channels. #Cape Breed Tribute.
Bye.